Welcome back to the daily segment of Where's My Sock, where I take podcasts and audio terms and define them in plain English to help you along your podcast journey. Hello, my name is Mr. E. Today's term is cross-promotion with other podcasts, because the easiest new listener is often someone who already listens to podcasts that are similar to yours. So what does cross-promotion mean in plain English? Cross-promotion is when two podcasts help each other get discovered by sharing each other's shows with their audiences. That can happen through a short promo mention in an episode, swapping trailer clips, guest swaps, or even joint episodes. In other words, a collaboration where both shows trade attention in a clear, agreed way. So why does this term even exist? Well, because promotions work best when there's trust. If someone's already listened to a podcast and hears the host recommend another show, that recommendation carries context. If you like this, you may like that. Cross promotions exists as a term because it's not random advertising. It's a structured exchange between two shows that want to help the right listeners find the right next show. What you'll probably notice first when you try to do this is you'll realize that not every podcast is a good partner, even if it's popular. Cross promotion works better when the audience overlaps makes sense. The shows are clear about what they are, and the ask is specific. You know, the ask, what gets shared, where it goes, and when, those kind of things. And you're just going to want to make sure that your guys' content is aligned. For example, if I were to combine with, well, given the content of my show, I can combine with a lot of different podcasts as long as we focus on podcasting and not the content of their podcast. It could work. But for example purposes, imagine that I was talking about sports. It might be really weird for me to partner up with a animal documentary podcast. Again, maybe one is more popular than the other, but people listening to documentaries on animals might not be the same people that are looking for sports podcasts. So again, at least make sure the content that you guys have is similar and not too left field. Getting back on topic though, the practical detail that makes this work is the clarity in the message. A promo that says, check out my friend's podcast is vague, but a promo that says, if you're starting a podcast and want plain English explanations, check out Where's My Sock. See what I did there? Now that's a much easier way for listeners to receive the message of going to check out that podcast. Wrapping things up, cross promotion with other podcasts means collaborating with another show to share each other. Cross promotion with podcasts means collaborating with another show to share each other with the right listeners in a clear and agreed way. If you only remember one thing, remember this. Cross promotion works when the recommendation is specific and the audience match is real. Next time, we'll tackle expanding to merchandise and events, because some podcasts eventually move from content to community moments. And that comes with new planning choices. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the show, so that way you never miss out on any of this information. Hope you have a good day, night, evening, whatever it is for you. Enjoy.